Hello and welcome. In this video series, we'll be going through the Godot documentation in its entirety, and I'll be trying to highlight some key points so you don't have to read it yourself. In this video, we'll be going through the About section, so I don't think it'll take too long. Let's get started. The introduction section starts off with the classic Hello World script, which you can pop into your Godot editor, into the script file. I'm going to run it with F6, and it works. Wow. Back on the page, it's a lot of this organizational boilerplate, basically summing up what you can find within the documentation. Lists of feature also lists out all the features of the Godot engine, but basically, if you can dream it, you can do it. I'll most likely be covering a lot of this stuff anyways when we get to the engine details section of the documentation. The system requirements page obviously goes over the system requirements, so you might want to check this yourself, but even if you're on pretty low-end hardware, you'll still be able to run Godot. In the frequently asked questions section, there is some things I wanted to go over kind of quickly. So for which programming language is supporting Godot, if you do want to use C#, then you should also download the .NET version of it, right here on the page. Also important to note is that C# is not necessarily faster than GDScript. If you look through this, you'll see that it really depends on the use case. Under what 3D model formats does Godot support, you can obviously click here to see everything, but I'm going to suggest you use GLTF. Another good one to keep in mind is, why does Godot not use exceptions? Basically, just make sure your game doesn't crash. It's so easy, just don't let it crash. The rest of the content of the FAQs is stuff that you usually just get used to as you use the engine, so I'm not really going to cover it. In the complying with licenses section, it's pretty easy to comply with the license. You just need to include this text somewhere in the project or even outside of it. So you can have this at the end of the credits, or you can just have this in a text file that goes along with your export. The Godot release policy is also pretty easy to understand. If you're watching this video, you should probably just stick with the major release. The release schedule can also change, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. The documentation changelog section is also pretty self-explanatory. I kind of doubt you want to go through this, especially if you're just getting started. So that's really it for this video. In the next one, I'll be going over the getting started section. If you have any questions, which I highly doubt you do, because it's pretty easy to understand, but if you have any questions, just leave me a comment and I'll get back to you. Thanks for watching. Bye.